Every night in Taipei, 30 night markets across the city come to life.
And every night, tens of thousands of people flock to these bustling hubs to eat some of the strangest and most delicious food in the world.
After gorging ourselves in our last few videos on surprisingly cheap yet mouth-watering Michelin-rated dishes, we've decided to explore a place we haven't visited in a while: a kitchen.
There, if we're lucky, we'll find the secret that makes Taiwanese street food so damn good.
That fearless chocolate bar is my husband, Ryan.
And that vivacious Puerto Rican is my wife, Wilmarie. And together we are
Humble Brag.
#relationship goals.
We left our jobs and sold everything we owned
to take a year-long honeymoon around the world.
Join us as we chase breathtaking views, delicious food, and inspiring cultures.
Without taking ourselves too seriously. Because
we are the not-so-serious couple. Let's go!
And hello, my name is Diana. I'm your instructor today. This is also a very popular class. It's called Gua Bao, what they call the Taiwanese hamburger. And this is 卤肉饭, means braised pork rice. And with the bonus, you are going to make 珍珠奶茶 handmade Boba milk tea.
Excited about that.
So this is what you are going to learn today, right?
Boba tea.
In a medium saucepan, bring the water to a boil and stir in the brown sugar.
As soon as the sugar has completely dissolved, turn off the heat.
And, this is important, immediately stir in the tapioca starch.
So this stirring actually takes time and some hard work. You need to take turns.
Okay.
Now you are a team. Come on, too slow! No! Come on! You're ruining it! Go! But it's true that you have to mix in the starch while it's still hot, okay? If you find yours is runny, the dough is runny, then we will add a little bit more starch.
Once it's completely mixed, remove the dough and knead it by hand until it feels like Play-Doh.
Then roll your dough into small balls. This step is easier to do with friends or family as a boba tea making party.
Next, add your rolled dough to a pot of boiling water.
Let the tapioca balls simmer for exactly 6 minutes.
Then, drain the water and stir in the sugar.
Now that the bubbles are done, we'll move on to making the drink.
You can add your tapioca bubbles to any drink, but to make the traditional brown sugar milk tea, you'll need ice cubes, black tea, and milk.
Don't forget, it's 2 parts black tea to 1 part milk.
Right. Then, you shake the mixture vigorously for 15 seconds in a shaker.
Now it's time to add it all together. For that classic boba tea look, add your cooked tapioca bubbles to your drinking glass first and coat the bottom with the syrup.
Then, gently pour in the milk tea on top and enjoy!
Pork belly buns.
We'll start this dish by making the dough for our steamed buns.
Combine a mixture of 2 different kinds of flour, yeast, sugar, and vegetable oil.
Combine all of those ingredients into a bowl and mix well.
After a good stir, knead the mixture until the dough is smooth and round.
This recipe makes 4 buns, so divide the dough into quarters and then flatten them to get 4 flat oval shapes.
Brush a little oil on the top of the buns and fold them in half.
As you can see, we rolled our buns a little thin, but they still came out pretty good.
Now set the buns to the side to let the yeast rise for about 30 minutes.
Then finally, place the buns in a steamer to cook for the last 10 minutes.
Now let's get to the filling, starting with the braised pork belly.
To start, we'll stir fry a whole uncut scallion and thick slices of pork belly in a pan with just a little bit of oil.
With the scallion, you don't have to chop it or dice it or anything. All you need to do is to tie it up like this. Because we only need the flavor. So later on, it will not appear in your guap bao. Alright, we are very proud of the Taiwanese pork. And here in guap bao, we would use the pork apart from pork belly. Okay, really nice, like layer of the fat and the lean meat, the perfect balance here.
As the pork belly cooks, we'll add in our seasonings: sliced ginger, whole star anise, cinnamon, rock sugar, and white pepper.
After that, we'll add in our wet ingredients: soy sauce, rice wine, and water.
Once the pan begins to boil, transfer everything to a closed pot.
And let it all simmer together for about 40 to 60 minutes or until the pork is nice and tender.
Now that all the parts are ready, it's time to assemble our bao bun.
Obviously, we'll start by adding our braised pork to the bun, as well as a heaping spoonful of peanut powder, pickled mustard greens, and cilantro, also known as coriander, leaves as well.
Now just enjoy.
Braised pork rice.
We'll start this dish by thinly slicing our shallot.
Then, doing the same for our pork belly.
Now, with a little bit of oil, stir-fry the shallots.
Once the shallots become fragrant, add the pork belly to the pot as well, until everything turns light golden brown in color.
Next, we'll add the dry seasonings, which include rock sugar and star anise.
Then we'll follow up again with our wet seasonings, which include soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, and water before bringing it all to a boil.
Transfer the boiling broth and pork belly to a covered pot and let it simmer for 30 to 40 minutes.
Once the pork is nice and tender, spoon it over your bowls of cooked rice.
Top the bowl with dried fish floss and cilantro or coriander leaves.
And enjoy!
Delicious. Taiwan food is like probably getting up there to like my favorite cuisine.
I think it's getting up there for me too,
Yeah.
especially they use pork.
Oh my gosh. And honestly, I honestly think that Taiwanese street food is the best street food that I've tried so far.
It's gonna be hard to top this.
It's
man.
gonna be really hard to
It's gonna be
top.
hard to top this.
There are two sizes. The small one we call the zhenju, which means pearl. Okay, that's why we call it small one. And the boba, it means the big one. In Mandarin, boba means big breast woman. That's why we call it boba.